Alabama.
Thank you. I rise today to offer a straightforward amendment to prohibit any effort to redirect funds allocated under the Gulf of Mexico Energy Security Act, which is commonly known as GO-MESA. For those that don't know, GO-MESA calls for a federal revenue sharing agreement between the federal government and 4 Gulf states: Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. The program is designed to split up revenue from selected oil and gas lease sales in the outer continental shelf of the Gulf of Mexico. The unique thing about GO-MESA is it ensures appropriate funding for the coastal areas that provide the workforce, assume the environmental risk, build much of the infrastructure, and support the offshore oil and gas industry. It only makes sense that the coastal areas should receive an adequate share of the revenue. Previously, there have been administrative efforts to direct the money away from the Gulf states and instead devote the resources to national projects. While I appreciate the Trump administration not including any such proposal in this year's budget, I still believe it's important for Congress to send a clear, bipartisan message that we do not support moving GO-MESA funds away from the Gulf Coast. In fact, just this year, the Department of Interior dispersed almost $188 million to the 4 Gulf oil and gas producing states. Alabama received $21 million this year, and the coastal counties in Alabama received an additional combined amount of $5 million. I've seen these GO-MESA funds put to good use back in my home state of Alabama, whether it was for environmental rehabilitation, protection projects, or programs that boost the coastal tourism economy. GO-MESA is working by supporting and promoting our Gulf Coast communities. If you talk to our local mayors and county leaders, they will tell you how critically important GO-MESA funding is for their region. It would be detrimental to go against congressional intent and redirect these funds away from our respective coastal communities. By including this amendment, we can make clear that Congress does not support reallocating these resources and show our strong support for the Gulf Coast. I reserve the balance of my time.
The gentleman reserves his time. Who seeks time in opposition? Seeing none, the question from Alabama may close.
At this point, I ask for an aye vote, and I yield back.
Gentleman yields back. Question is on the amendment offered by the gentleman from Alabama. Those in favor say aye. Those opposed, no. Opinion of the chair. The ayes have it. The amendment is agreed to.